This is the artist loft, where the rough cuts live, turning rent week stress into box office vids. From the cracked white walls to the stains on the floor, I frame this life till it look like more. This is the artist loft, where the outtakes stay, make a whole new world from a hallway day. If the shot feel real, then the budget don't talk. All I need's one room, call it the artist loft. The artist loft. Call it the artist.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Artist Loft. Man, we got a good show planned for today. I'm talking to a real talented gentleman that I've worked with before, man, and it's going to be good. But before we get into all of that, man, I need you guys who are watching to like and share this live stream out. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that for some reason, at least on Facebook, it's private, and I don't understand why they won't let me change that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We gotta figure that one out. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving, man. I'll share it out a little bit later. But for those of you who are watching, do me a favor and please share it. So, like always on this podcast, man, I'm gonna be talking to a gentleman, like I say, who is very talented. He man, I've worked with him. This guy has been in a lot of different things. He listen, he might have been in Sinners. You know, I don't know. We'll ask him when he come on, man. He might have been in Sinners for all I know. He might have been one of the vampires in the back or something. I don't know. But this brother is really active in his career. I know he's a film lover, so we're gonna chop it up, man. So let me bring him on and let me introduce to y'all actor, author, Reverend Doctor Terry L. Ware, Sr.
What's going on? What's going
on, brother? I had to throw them titles in there. You know what I'm saying?
See.
Yeah, I had to give you all them titles. So what's been going on, man?
Oh man, just grinding, man. Just grinding. That's about it.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Yes,
I am gonna try to. This thing will not let me change the privacy, so just make sure you share it out, man. And I'm gonna get this figured out, and I'll share it a little bit later when we get done.
Okay.
Actor, author, Terry Ware, Sr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, how I want to do this? Let's do this first before I ask you my main question that I ask everybody. Okay. Just go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, like I said, I'm an actor, author, motivational speaker, publisher as well. I help authors become self-published. I do a little bit of everything, man. I've been truly blessed. I've been in this industry, acting industry, for about 10, 11 years now. And I'm just enjoying it, man. I really am.
Okay. So let me make sure I get it right. Actor, author, publisher, motivational speaker. What I miss? Did I miss something?
That's about it, man.
That's it. Okay. I got you. I just want to make sure I get it all out there. Gotcha.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. So about when do you think that you knew that you wanted to either be an actor or just be in the creative arts space? Period.
hmm Well, when I was in school, man, I always wanted to write poetry, and I never could write. I didn't get that gift until I graduated high school.
Okay.
Um, I was sitting at my desk working at Publix in the produce department. I was sitting at the desk, and I wrote my very first poem, and I've been writing ever since. But as far as acting, it was never my dream to be an actor or anything like that. It wasn't until I was um, asked to play a background role in a stage play,
Hmm.
and my character was a homeless guy. Uh, Before the play, she asked me, could I perform a poem during the play, and I wrote a poem specifically for that play. And
Okay.
so now my character went from background character to now I got uh, a Pacific character. And ever since once I did that, man, I loved it, and I've been acting ever since.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
How long ago was that? How
That
long
was
did that
in
take?
2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So not too long ago. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So here's the question: what does art mean to you?
Art, anything that's creative,
Okay.
because I think when it comes to art, an artist can paint something one way, but you can get 10 different people to see that same piece and will come up with something different that it means to them. So I think it's the same. That's why I say art is pretty much anything that's creative, because same thing goes poetry, film. One person can watch a film and get one particular thing out of it. Another person can watch that same film and get something different out of it. So I
Right.
think art is simply creativity.
That's what's up. And I agree with you because when I watch films, I, d- I- for instance, if we take Sinners, for instance,
hmm
a lot of people watched it and they loved it because of the messaging and some of the other stuff that was in it.
hmm
My perspective of the film is just how it looks
Right.
and the shot selection and the colors and like that. That's that's why I loved it. I mean, the
Right.
messaging and the storyline, cool, but I didn't watch that film at least 10 times. And I'm studying the colors like, man, how on earth did they get like and
Right.
I watched the interviews with the cinematographer who shot it
hmm
and I'm like, yo, how did she do that? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out in my head. So yeah,
Right.
people get different perspectives from art, and I think that's what makes it so great. Is
Oh
because
yes.
we can all look at the same thing. Like when I go to art museums and stuff, I like to just sit and stare at the paintings and try to
hmm
figure out what the painter was trying to say,
Right. Right.
and figure out, what are they, what's the message they're trying to give with this painting, or what was their inspiration for.
Right.
And for me, that's the fun part. That's how I end up spending hours in a flipping art museum
Oh yeah.
because that's what I'm looking at.
hmm
And I think what we take for granted is the power of art.
Yes, definitely.
Um, I don't think we understand how powerful it is and what it can be used for. But
Mhm.
that's a whole now we could do a whole show just on that.
Oh, I'm with you, definitely.
All right, so give us a rundown, man, of some of the things that you've been in, stage plays included, because I know some people pay attention to the stage plays.
Right.
Um, so give us a rundown of some things that you've been in.
Most recently, one stage play was called Wrong Match, and then we just recently, a couple years ago, did Wrong Match 2, and I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it again this year in September. So I definitely have all the information on my page throughout the year.
Okay,
Um, as far as film, and the last couple of weeks, I filmed on Fatal Attraction, which is the crime show. I've did 2 episodes of that this year so far. Man, when I first came over to the film, I was doing background work for about 2 or 3 years,
right.
and I was blessed to work on over 40 productions. So you
Oh,
might have seen me on BMF, a whole number of things. P
Yeah,
Valley, a lot of
yeah.
stuff.
I saw the P Valley one. P Valley, bro. I watched your part,
Yeah.
and then after that, I had to stop. I ain't grown enough. I ain't grown enough for P Valley.
I feel you, man. I
I ain't
feel
grown
you.
enough for that one. That's a heck of a show there. Um,
Yeah.
but you was in BMF too?
Yeah, I was on the second season, the very first episode, man. When the SWAT came in and it was Terry at the table with his boys, and they bust in and arrested Terry.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's what's up. Weren't you in was it NCIS or one of them things you was playing a computer guy or something?
Yeah, man, I forgot the name of that show. It was
Yeah,
that was a couple years ago. I think they only had one season, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, it was one of them crime like
so
shows.
yeah. I remember that one. So, which do you prefer, films or stage plays?
Man, I love both, but to be honest, I love film. I think I love film more.
Okay,
With stage plays is really all about the rush. You're on stage, you can't mess up. It's right there. Film, you got a little wiggle room when it comes to film. So
right, right. I was gonna say, man, I know stage plays have got to be difficult to execute. It's like you
oh
say
yes,
that, and you can't mess up, and if you do, you've got to be able to ad lib and improv that stuff
right,
in, and then
definitely,
the person you with got to be able to pick up on it and
right,
try to get back to the lines that are there, and
yes.
it's
Man, look,
man,
I'm gonna tell you, I was in a stage play where I played two characters. So trying to shift back and forth between the two characters, man, it was a moment on stage where my mind went blank.
I bet. I bet.
And thank God I have some great castmates. We was able to just move around and end up getting back to the lines.
Yeah, that's pressure right there, man.
Yeah, man.
You got folks sitting out in the audience watching you, and whew.
Right, right.
Yeah, I think I would like film better too. I think I would definitely like film better than stage plays. I know the one I went and saw you and Debreak at in
Mm,
Montgomery. Um, that one was that was actually that was my first stage play going to see.
okay.
I don't think I've ever I don't think I've ever been to a stage play,
Oh wow.
and and yeah, I enjoyed it. I got it. It was interesting to see how the people kind of uh worked through that.
Right.
And I if somebody messed up, I couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, we had a great cast, man. Great, excellent cast.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, and it was even Debrica played. Where was she? 19 or 20 in the play or something? Wasn't she supposed to be young or something like that?
Yeah.
Did a, she did a heck of a job,
Oh
and of
yeah.
course you came in blowing up the spot. You know what I'm saying? And but it was all good. So, what are some of your favorite films?
Oh
Doesn't have to be current. Just some of the favorite ones you've seen.
yeah. Man, I'm a big fan of comedy and action. So of course I watch all the Marvel movies. And actually I was actually in the new Captain America, but
What?
unfortunately they cut me out. So
Oh wow! Oh man, you talk the what was it? New World Order, New Order,
something like that with the
with the Red Hulk.
yeah. Hmm.
Oh man,
Yeah. But it was all good.
they cut your part out.
Yeah, man. But it's all good. It
No
happens.
man, that ain't no
It
man.
happens, man.
Oh man, you gotta tell them for they can't. That's a Marvel movie. That's man. That you can't do that, man.
And it was crazy because my character, man, I had braids, so they had to put my hair back, and then they put this hair on me and make it look like I had like a fade.
Man,
When they had
That's
to do that every day, I was there.
that's messed up, man. You need to tell them to give you that footage, man. You
I
need
know,
that
right?
footage for real. Yo,
Yes,
do me a
sir.
favor. Put that link in our group.
Okay.
There's some people asking for it. They should, and from your page, they should be able to watch it because on my page, it's showing private, and I got to figure that out. I
Okay.
really got to figure that out.
Let me see.
So you're a Marvel guy. I think everybody's a Marvel guy. Uh,
Yeah.
I think everybody likes Marvel movies. What's your action and comedy is your favorite genre?
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. How
But
do I?
most of the stuff that you playing though is more drama type field. I know what I had you in was drama.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot.
Um,
I do a lot of the drama stuff. And I love that too. It challenges me more.
okay,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
have two films on Amazon Prime, um, Traffickers and Consequences. And the Consequences, I play an actual counselor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta look those up. I ain't saying those are dramas.
Uh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
So what's the role that you really looking to play? Like if you had your choice, like what would that role look like?
Man, maybe
Other than a
portraying.
superhero.
Oh yeah, I would love to
Oh,
do that.
oh,
But like maybe like a biography of someone and being able to portray them and bring their story to life. I would love to do that.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's something. Um, any particular person?
No, not really. I haven't really gave it a whole lot of thought, but I just know that would be a good challenge. Definitely.
Got you. So when you're, and I think I asked CJ this question um last week, but
Mhm.
CJ real professional. He don't never had no issue. You know what I'm saying? He that guy for real.
Hey, I
But
love it.
but what are some of the challenges you have faced when being on set? Whether it was forgetting lines or problems with other actors or the director cutting up, or what are some of those challenges?
The biggest challenge that I face when I'm on set, man, is the unorganization.
Mm,
And it's like that on pretty much when you talk about
everything.
these multi-million dollar sets versus independence, it's all the same.
Right.
It's never organized, and that's the biggest challenge because sometimes you can be sitting there waiting to film your scene and you might be sitting for a couple hours. So you got to stay fresh in your mind, you can't let a whole lot of stuff get in there and you really got to stay focused.
Right. And that's one of the reasons why, first of all, I prefer short films, and um, I try not to use any more than four characters.
Right,
Now, this new one that we're working on has got more characters in it, and that introduces a whole different level of problems.
right.
The organization it's extremely hard when
Yes,
you've got so many moving parts,
right,
especially. And it's even harder on those big sets because see, when you're independent like me, I'm the cinematographer, I'm the director, I'm the producer,
right,
I'm the grip, I'm the AD, I'm all of that.
right.
Well, on these bigger sets, you got different people doing all these different things that you've got to coordinate with.
Yes. And they hardly ever on the same page. I swear.
Right. That's why I don't really have a desire to work on a bigger set.
Mhm.
If the opportunity came, I would, just to say I did it,
Right, right.
but it's definitely not something that I'm trying to actually go out there and do, and I'm straight.
Yeah, I
Like that's
understand.
I've been on some where I've watched and
Mhm.
nah,
Oh yeah.
I'm good with that. And I think for the actors, it's probably definitely frustrating, like you said, because you're sitting there
Hmm.
for hours, and that's just waiting for them to get everything set up and ready to go and communicate
Right.
between each other. Then they
Yeah.
still got to shoot those other scenes before they get to you.
Right.
Um, and of course, depending on the director, he's going to want to do a bunch of different takes.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, and then you got to try to remember your lines and try to cut out the rest of the world and be in character and all of that stuff. And I know
Right.
CJ was saying one thing that he does is that he shows up to set in character.
Oh yeah. You got to.
Right.
Hmm.
Like when he's on set, he's whatever character he's playing. And
Hmm.
I think that's a good way to not allow outside things and other things to cloud your mind.
Right. Right.
Um doing it that way. Because sometimes as directors, man, we don't we get frustrated
Oh yeah.
because, because and it's because we see something in our mind and we hear it
Hmm.
in our mind, and sometimes it's hard to pass that on to the actor.
Right. Right.
And so I try, at least what I try to do is when I write things, I try to get that out of my head and allow the actors to do what they do.
Hmm.
Um, that keeps me from getting frustrated, and that keeps me like even when we did From Bay to Blocked, um, I had pictures of two people, two totally different people in my head.
Right.
And when I cast you and Keisha, what I was, it was, I was, y'all were doing a hell of a job, but I was getting frustrated because I wasn't seeing what was in my head.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's like the woman in my head had a big afro. The dude in my head had some waves, real clean cut. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Right. Yeah.
the acting is on point, but I'm seeing something different, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I had to learn to let that go.
Right, right. And it's
And so,
just like as an actor, you have to be open minded because when you're on those sets, man, and director has a specific thing in mind, it might take you a minute for you get to it, but you have to have an open
right,
mind and just keep trying until sometimes because sometimes you have those directors that they ain't gonna let you go till they get what they want. So
right, and I mean, sometimes it's like that.
right.
I and that's one of the reasons why I prefer short films.
Hmm.
It's because I don't have to. It doesn't have to be perfect as
Right, right.
far as what I see. There are
Hmm.
certain details that I want, like in this one we're working on now. I wanted the woman to have locks. That was
Right,
my so you know we did what we needed to do to have that happen,
right.
and that was kind of the only visual aspect of that film that
Hmm.
I knew that I wanted.
Right,
And so once I got past that, everything else is I'm good. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like
Hmm.
I'm good. And the scenes that we have done, um, man, between Keisha and Breek and Demand and Art, they've done that. I mean, just from what we've done, they've done a heck of a job.
Right, right.
And and um and I gotta get Keisha back on here. I gotta talk to her again. Um I got Keisha, she be doing so much, man. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
she be on it. She be busy,
Yeah, man,
man.
she's doing so much, man. I gotta get her back on here. My plan is to get all of y'all on here at the same time. That's what I really
Okay.
want.
Okay.
Um, to get everybody on here so we can sit down and chop it up. But
Right.
so for me, when I when I'm being creative, there's certain things that allows me to write.
Hmm.
And for instance, I normally get inspired through music.
Okay.
Um, like when we shot Endure, that song that plays at the end,
Yeah.
that's where I got it from. I heard
Okay.
that song, and for some reason, that storyline came into my head.
Got you.
And even with when I shot Thugs Cry with my son, there's a song called Thugs Cry that plays in it. I got
Right.
the idea of that from the music. So music inspires me to write these things, and I get ideas from that.
Right. Okay.
So as an actor, let's say I give you a role to play. What's a hard role? What would be a hard role for an actor to try to do? Well, for you first, for you, what would really um be difficult for you to get in character and do, other than a porn star,
Now, for me, that role would be like maybe a molester or something like that.
something like
That
that? Okay,
yeah, that would be hard.
so let's say Steven Spielberg walks up to you and says he wants to pay you $2 million to play a child molester. All
Hmm.
right, you're not turning down that money. Okay,
No.
let's just get. I ain't want you to try to fake it. No, man, I ain't
Right.
gonna you're gonna take that money.
Right, right.
What is your process from being able to get into these characters, or what would be your process to really help you get into a character like that? Because I know with some characters, I know some actors say they research certain things and all of that. It's gonna be
Hmm.
hard to research a child molester. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
what kind of process do you use to kind of get in the headspace to play a certain role?
Well, for me, for a role like that, I would have to keep continuously tell myself it's just acting, and it's a message. I'm part of a message that needs to
Okay.
get out, and for
Okay.
me, that'll help me, stay in tune to that character.
Right.
But like you
Right.
said, you can't research. The only thing you can do is go off what you done seen on TV or
Right.
heard about through the news. You can't research that one. Well, you
Yeah.
probably could, if you could sit down with. Well, I wouldn't do that though.
Yeah, that was yeah. Because I know I've seen some actor interviews, and some of them say, they refuse to kiss another man,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
some women who have husbands, they won't do sex scenes and
Right.
things of that nature. Um, but I know um there are some roles, like I remember watching an interview with Denzel, and I think I talked to CJ about this also with Training
Hmm.
Day,
Hmm.
because that was a role we hadn't seen him do before.
Right.
Like we hadn't seen Denzel play the villain like that.
Hmm.
And I remember in that interview he was saying certain things that he had to do, to really get him out of his comfort zone of what he was used to playing,
Right.
and now playing this villain guy.
Hmm.
And I know for everybody it's different. Um So if you've got scenes with other actors, right?
Hmm.
Are you one of the people that just kind of show up on set and make it happen, or do you get with this actor and run lines and kind of do it that way?
It depends on it depends on the film, really. I love to get with the actor or actress beforehand,
Hmm.
but I don't necessarily have to because I be so
Yeah,
locked in. And what I love to do, I read the entire script. I never just read just my lines. So I
right,
read the entire script so I have an idea of what's going on in between the different scenes.
right. So let me ask you this question. I always been curious to this, and I've talked to other directors, and a lot of these films you've done, do they give you backstories on your characters?
No, they don't.
They don't.
So what I like to do when I read the entire script, I kind of come up with my own backstory for my character.
I got you.
Yeah.
And I know that's something that I have backstories for all my characters. The problem is I might forget to give them to y'all,
Right.
but I have them. I
Uh-huh.
just like I literally sit down, and I don't just do, this is a black male in his 30s or whatever. Like there's literally a backstory. He grew up here.
Right.
He went to this type of school. He went to college here. He majored in this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, after college, I'll create a little story around this person. And what that's supposed to do for the actor is it gives them the ability to figure out the personality of that character.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So when you get into role, because if I just tell you it's a black male in his 30s, well, is this guy kind of shy? Is he
Mm-hmm.
introverted, or is he wild and free? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to
Right.
know what to play. Like from Beta Blocked, you and Keisha had backstories for your characters. I just never gave them to y'all. I, I didn't. I
Right.
never actually gave y'all the backstories. But and with the other things that I've shot with
Mhm.
Keisha, I have them.
Yeah.
Just don't. I I got to get better at that. That's I got to write that down. I ain't better.
It definitely helps to have that backstory because it allows you to tap into that character even more.
Right. And I was just
Yeah.
wondering if other directors were actually doing that or what, because I know most of them do it, but they keep them to themselves.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I might have been on maybe one or two things where they actually gave me the backstory for the character, but it
yeah,
hasn't been many.
yeah. I think they keep it for themselves because it helps them
Hmm.
with the script, writing the
Yeah.
script. Um, but I think the actors need to have that. They need to
Oh
have
yeah.
the full backstory of that character.
Right.
Excuse me. Um, so if you think about the last film that you did, what was that? Was that the what did you say the name of it was?
Fatal Attraction.
That was the last film?
Yeah, that's like a TV series. So the actual
Okay.
last film was called I did with a guy I know that was actually based on a true story called Twisted Love, which should be out sometime this year, later this year. And
Okay.
that it was based on a true story, and I actually met the guy that it was about who had passed. But it's
Mm.
it's man, get ready. It's gonna be a good one, bro.
So is that a suspense type movie, thriller type deal?
Yeah, it's kind of a suspense type. Yeah, it take you on a ride.
Okay. Was this on a bigger set or more of an independent film?
More of an independent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So a little bit easier to work with.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a full length film.
Yeah, it is. Mhm. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna draw you in from the beginning.
I mean, and I appreciate that, man. I just it's hard enough getting people together to shoot the short films. When you're
Yeah,
talking about a feature film, I just
yeah,
it's rough, man, trying to get everybody together, working around schedules. Like even with this
yeah.
one we're working on now, I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's taking so long. It's just
Yeah.
trying to get everybody's schedule together. Uh-oh, did I lose you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, I think we lost her. Hold on. Let's see. Oh man, I guess his camera cut out. There you go.
Somebody tried to chime in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you getting see, people always come in at the wrong time. But yeah, man. So I know you said that you prefer films. Do you got any stage plays coming up? Uh-oh. We can't hear you. You good on my end. Are you muted? I can't hear you. It's like when you first came in, I could hear you, but then it cut out. you might have to go out and then click the link and come back in. All right, let's see if we can get him back.
Okay,
All
can
right.
you hear
Yeah, I can, but hold on. Your old one frozen on the screen. Hold up.
me?
Hold up. Okay, there we go. All right.
All right.
That's better. That was weird.
Yeah.
Um, man, I have got to figure this is really bothering me that I cannot change this privacy on this thing, but whatever. So, um, yeah, I was saying about the stage plays. Are you got any of those coming up soon?
Yeah, we're gonna redo Rome match part 2 on sometime in September.
Oh, that's a play. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And what is that gonna? Is that in Atlanta or is that here?
It's gonna be in Montgomery.
That's in Montgomery. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the one I went and saw with you in Brief? What was that one?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
The one it was at the art museum. Um, she played the young girl with the
Oh,
ratchet dude. I think you was the
yeah.
illegitimate brother or son or
Yeah.
something.
With
Yeah,
Damon. Damon was in that one too.
yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
I dog, man, you doing so much you can't even remember names and stuff.
Man, look. I had to pull up by what you call it, man. I was like, oh man, I can't remember the name of
Wow,
it.
wow. Yeah, I want to start checking out more plays. And see, I think because I know you and Debrica do a lot of plays.
Hmm.
I think Demand is in some too. Um, Debrica, she's, you know, you know, when you're dealing with divas and professionals and celebrities and stuff like she is,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? I feel honored, you know what I'm saying, that she fools with little old me. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, Lord, I got it. My brain just went dead. Oh wow. Anyway, so who are some people you'd like to work with, man? Like directors or other actors like that you would really, really like to work with?
As far as actors, man, I love to work with Michael B. Jordan. I actually worked with him. I was doing background for that what was that boxing movie?
Creed?
Creed, yeah. One it was a Creed 3, I think. I was
I
doing background, so I had a chance to work with him a little bit, but I would love to work with him, Jamie Foxx, who else? Kevin Hart.
okay,
Um,
okay.
man, there's so many I would love to work with.
You got any favorite directors?
I don't know too much about the directors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah,
He's direct too.
you know what I'm saying? He's stepping into the direct. I think he directed Creed 3, didn't he? One of the
Yeah,
Creeds he directed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen that one of the movies, so I can I ain't seen none of them. Um, so um, you say you really started this in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
What about the books? We got to talk about the books because
Okay.
you. How many have you written?
I have 8 published so far.
8.
Yeah, I'm working on my ninth one now.
Okay. Are they all on the same type of topic or
No,
what
different
type of books
ones.
are they? What type of books are
Some are poetry. I have a motivational book, a prayer book. Um, the one I the one I published last year is called I Choose Me. It's
they? Hmm.
about a journey of self-love, so to help people to love themselves better. And this current one that I have is the power of letting go.
Mm.
So it's teaching you how to let go of things that don't serve you, in order for you to move forward.
So were you writing books before you started acting?
Yeah, I published my first poetry book in 2013.
Oh, okay. So you've been doing
Yeah,
this a minute.
yeah,
Okay. They on Amazon?
yeah. They're all on Amazon.
You got too much going on, man. Where you been speaking at?
Man, I haven't spoken in a while. The last one I think
Really?
was was at a book expo. I think was the last one. Yeah.
Well, you ain't got no time. You in all these films and stuff, man.
I
And
ain't trying to keep it
um,
going, man.
so so when you watch a film, right?
Hmm.
What what are you looking at when you watch it? Because I know as actors and directors and stuff, we don't necessarily look at films all the time the way everybody else does. Like
Hmm.
I was telling you, I look at Sinners. I'm looking, and that's really for a lot of films and TV shows that I watch. I'm always
Right.
looking at how they shot it and trying to figure out the lighting they used and all that type of stuff. So when you watch a film, what are some of the aspects that you look at that that you say it's a good film?
For me, I pay attention to the storyline. So it can have a great storyline, but the movie might not be that great, or the actor might not be that great. So what I'm looking for is when I'm looking at the actors and the actresses, I'm looking at their emotions, how they speak when they're doing their lines, or what are they doing? When they
Right,
have to take a pause, or what are you doing? And you just standing there looking, or you might pick up something before you say a line. I'm watching the actions because it actually helps me. So when I'm on set, and depending on the type of role I'm playing, it's like, okay, well, maybe I can try this.
right.
Right.
I know one thing that drives me crazy is when I see an actor who makes the character them
Mm-hmm.
instead of them becoming the character.
Right.
It's like they change that character and make it their personality,
Mm-hmm.
and that drives me insane.
Yeah.
And I see it in movies a lot. And like earlier we were talking about Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's some of the worst thing about some of those films on there is it's not necessarily the stories,
Mm-hmm.
but the actors are pretty much you can almost tell they're just being themselves.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And it's like eh, there's no real emotion, there's no real
Yeah.
connection. And you that man, people don't understand that translates to the camera.
It does.
Um,
Yeah. It's
it's
hard for
it
me to watch. It's hard for me to watch some of those, man, because it's like you gotta, if you ain't putting none in, it's just like oh, come on now.
it's like they just show up and go through the motions
Yeah.
and say the lines, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it. And you
Right.
can see that on the camera 100%.
Oh yeah.
And I believe that that's what separates good actors and bad actors
Right.
is being able to be a character.
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm.
if I write a character a certain way, I'm not writing you.
Right.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
writing this person. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to become that person. I don't need the person to be you.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
you see that a lot in a lot of independent films. You see it in some major films, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's the biggest as a director. I think that's the one of well, at least one of my biggest things that'll just frustrate me on a set
Right.
is when I'm looking at the lines and I know how this character is, and I got a person being themselves.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Horrible, terrible, terrible. Like
Oh
don't
yes.
don't do that. That's why I like to um find an actor, get to know their personality,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna write something totally different.
Right.
I'm gonna take you out of your comfort zone because I want to see how
Mm-hmm.
good you are.
Yeah.
So if you're the laid back introvert, I'm gonna write something where you're gonna be in the midst of everything.
Right.
Where
Right.
you're gonna be seen, you're gonna be the life of the party. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You ain't gonna be able to sit
Mm-hmm.
back in the cut. So
Right.
and I'm gonna see if you can handle that.
Right.
And that's gonna determine whether or not you're a good actor. Like when I've done, because the other thing I've done for other actors is I'll write scenes and shoot them for them so they can put on their bios and on their
Right.
websites and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first thing I'll ask them. What is your personality like?
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm real outgoing. I like to, okay, well, I'm gonna write something where you're gonna be shy.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Hmm.
write, you know,
Yeah.
we gonna see.
Yeah, and
Um,
that separate those that's just doing it just to do it from those that's really trying to make it a living or really trying to get deeper
you
into it.
got a lot of people that's doing it just to do it, boy.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They trying to get a dime. Like I had a guy one time I was looking for a commercial for a client of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and he's never been in anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting started in acting. This man had his agent call me and tell me he wanted $1,200.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
said, for an actor who I don't even have anything to look at to see if he can even act.
Right. Mm.
1200. He well, I take let me be fair. He had some background stuff that he had done.
But still, that you
Right.
can't you can't charge $1,200 if you it don't work
I
like
was
that.
I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. My
I
client
love I
had
love I love the motivation,
right,
but it don't work like
right,
that.
right. And I told his agent, I was like, look, I've my clients have a budget. I've paid less than that for seasoned actors.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're talking about a 30-second commercial. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
like literally a 30-second commercial is probably gonna take us 2 hours to shoot this.
Yeah.
And he wants $1,200.
Mm-mm.
And I got back in contact with him and I was like, you need to fire your agent.
I'm trying to tell you. Yes.
Like if they negotiate, you ain't never gonna get no roles, man.
Mm-mm, not like that.
I'm sorry. You got a lot of hungry people out here. First of all, you got a lot of hungry people that would do it for free. But even if
Yes.
they don't do it for free, they ain't charging no check. They might ask for $100 in lunch.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If they got to come from out of town, man, just pay for my gas. I'm there.
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I get it. They doing it for the check. They trying to get some money, and they
Mm-hmm.
and I feel you. But you got to. It's like if I apply for a job to be a DP or something on a set,
Mm-hmm.
I've never shot a feature film before, so I can't go and give a director and tell him I got a day rate of $800.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
They're gonna find somebody else.
When I show him my YouTube channel where there's nothing but short films,
Mm-hmm.
800, man, you might get $100. Like what you like? I don't
Right.
I don't have the background to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and so I wouldn't even consider it.
Right. Right.
Not when there's other DPs out there that's got a lot of experience shooting feature films.
Mm-hmm.
They've used bigger cinema camera rigs and all that, and I've used them. I can't stand them, but I've
Mm-hmm.
used them.
Right.
These guys can go and get $1,000, $1,200 a day to shoot a film.
Right. Yeah.
I ain't getting it. And I think the
Yeah.
reality of it is, especially nowadays, because now everybody's shooting films.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sites like Tubi has made it real easy for people to get those films seen.
Oh yeah.
Um, so the demand is low. And even if they're listen, some of them films are just not good. We just gonna keep it
Yeah.
real. They're
You
they're
gotta keep it
just
real.
they're just not good, but they're being seen.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
people like me, I'll go and watch them bad films just because I want to see what are these directors thinking? Like where are their imagination at? Now,
Right.
unfortunately, they're all around the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, we want to be dope dealers really, really bad.
Yeah.
But but I still watch them. And so people get their stuff out there. And I think one thing when it comes, especially when it comes to art, is I take it so serious, is
Mm-hmm.
that's where I get frustrated at.
Right.
Because again, I put in the time to learn this stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't my background was photography. I'd always taken pictures,
Right.
but as far as videos and films, I had never done that. So I took the time when I started my company to learn.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I remember, man, the first music video that I shot was for an artist here named LP,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted me to shoot his music video, but his video was a whole film, and I was like, man, I was so nervous. I went and got another camera because the camera that I had, I knew wasn't gonna cut it. So
Mm-hmm.
I went and got another camera, and I shot a little. This was during COVID,
Okay.
so my girlfriend at the time, we shot a little lip sync video so I could use it to try to get the hang of it. It turned
Mm-hmm.
out great. I shot that music video, and I'm gonna share it with y'all, man. I hate it. I
Okay.
hate that thing. Worth the now at the time, I was doing what I knew.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the knowledge
Mm-hmm.
that I had, which
Right.
wasn't that extensive, especially when it came to music video, because it was the first music video that I shot.
Right.
And it was really the first, like this was a film. Like there was people in there acting and they had lines, and
Mm-hmm.
it it was rough. It was rough. But we got through it, man, and it turned out it turned out good for what it was.
Gotcha.
I'll
Gotcha.
say that. I go back and look at it now, and I'm like, that man should have cussed me out for doing this, man, like this. Like, ain't no way he should have accepted this. Like, this is just horrible. Like, oh my
Man,
god.
they probably didn't know no better either.
Well, this cat here, he's made big time music videos and all that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. He's just at the time he was just more independent. So he was, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And um he should have cussed me out though. He's no way he should have. That was horrible. That was terrible. But yeah, man. I think you know, when it comes to art, I think most of us that are creatives are on the same page with it.
Yeah.
It's powerful. It's something that we love, and I just think that it needs to spread more.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
And
agree.
that's why I'm on a mission to work with as many people as I can. And we all just kind of come up together. Like I really want people to see quality stuff,
Right.
not only coming from Alabama, but just coming from independent filmmakers. Period.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm on a mission to do, man.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. I love
Well,
working
man,
with you, man.
yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. I got some smaller scenes that I'm gonna get done, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope. I think.
Okay.
I
Oh
think.
yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I don't know. But look, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Like I say, the next one I'm gonna get with everybody, see if we can get everybody on here and talk,
Okay.
and we all just sit around and chop it up, watch Dabrika eat something, and just kind of go from there. Man, somebody calling this man again. Y'all stop calling him, man. That man on the podcast, leave him alone. Dog. It's almost 7 o'clock on a Sunday, man. They need to be somewhere chilling. But all right, man, I appreciate it, brother. We're gonna chop it up again, man. We're gonna chop it up
Okay.
again.
Most
But
definitely, man.
all right, man. You be easy, and I'll be getting with you real soon.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, bro.
All right, everybody. That was actor, author, motivational speaker, and a bunch of other stuff. Terry Ware Sr. Y'all can go to his page and check him out, man. He's a real dope dude. I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in. I'm gonna get this thing sorted out for Facebook and why it stayed private. But I will share it to my page. Again, if you will, I appreciate if you were able to watch it and see it, if you share it out for me too. But I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. And y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.